Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon FireRed. In the last one we did the final gym. There's a little bit of training that went off. There's actually a few things I'm going to put in the description, a video going over kind of the stuff we have. There wasn't much. I just went through the mail glitch and used some of the what we call arbitrary code execution ace in order to get basically an infinite rare candy. I can give these to any of these guys and sell it as much as I want. A couple of other items, but the main important part is that my team is now ready to take on the Elite Four. And I think what I'm going to do is that my friend actually has also beaten the game, right? And they've gotten to the daycare, and they're actually actively, I think I'm messaging them right now, actually. They actively said that they are working on breeding a couple of guys. We have this guy who can learn Thunder Punch. I think that's all I'm going to give him. He also does get Cross Chop, but I think I'm just going to give him Thunder Punch over, obviously, Rock Smash. That's just for now, so we can get through Rock Smashable rocks and stuff. I like the idea of keeping Sunny Day on him because that definitely helps against water types. That's the one thing that I really don't have a lot of help for, is that. But Thunder Punch will give us an option to actually hit water types, and it uses the special because it's how electric works. I don't think Flareon actually learns much. I think he said, I don't think you learn much either, do you? What are you, Ninetales? Everything on my screen wants to pop up at once. I hate that. I don't think Ninetales... Oh, no, Ninetales does learn. He learns Hypnosis, which I'll probably have. Heat Wave, which I may do... I feel like I probably should because it'll hit a little bit harder, considering it's not as strong as like some of the others. I might keep Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp is kind of nice. Fate Attack being the big other one that's actually going to be kind of huge now that I think about it, because it's a dark type attack, which runs off of a special. Not bad. Arcanine does get, I know, Crunch. I think there was one other that I was looking at. Heat Wave, maybe. Body Slam, but I think that one's also a egg move that I could teach it, so. Yeah, there it is. Body Slam, an egg move that I can teach in FireRed and Leaf Green, so. Yeah, our, this guy, obviously, you can't breed, so he's not going to learn any egg moves. I think this guy gets Hypnosis, it looks like, as well, so I may put Hypnosis on there. Hypnosis is not a bad move to have, actually. But, because he's not super strong, I may just use him as a strong attacker, not even necessarily a physical attacker, because of how Gen 3 works, but we'll have those all bred before the Elite Four. Today, we're just going through Victory Road, so it should be pretty easy. Like I said, I'm going to link that video. I found two really great videos, actually, from Papa Hefe, one of the goats, about how to do the whole ace setup and how to change items and make unlimited items, and there's so many things you can do as well. You can teach a Pokemon. You can create Pokemon from nothing. You can do any of the items. Like, for example, if I were to break the Deoxys event, which we get after beating the Elite Four, I'd be able to respawn it. I guess you could also respawn it if you've already caught it, but... And then he was also showing out how to do the, I could have sworn there would have been an item there. How to do the, like RNG manipulation, which honestly is one of my favorite things to think about, but on how to get the shiny and use it like legit. It's like a legit shiny. It's not hacked in shiny. You're just using RNG manipulation to figure out this is the exact frame it's gonna appear on. And then I forgot about surf, didn't I? That's gonna make things a little bit more interesting. I guess I can fly though. I should have realized, of course there'd be surf. Why wouldn't there be surf, dude? But yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do with that, so. And that's also why my names on my things are weird. This is also why I have this, but I did this before really doing too much. I needed 60 Pokemon. Do I even have a surfer? Oh, I think I was using Snorlax as surf, right? You know what? I'm actually going to take Moltres out. Oh, but that has fly. It should be fine. It should be fine. I don't think I need fly. That's why those boxes have different names. I was thinking of renaming them, but I just didn't. That's how you run the arbitrary code execution stuff and all that. But, yeah. Thinking about using it as well. They're going to use it and get unobtainable Pokemon, which is all of our own Pokemon. I'm thinking only Torchic, because I really do like Blaziken. And then maybe Numel? Because I think it'd be kind of interesting to have that one. Well, Camerupt, I guess, right? I'm definitely going to use it to get Cyndaquil, because there is no way to get Cyndaquil at this point. That being obviously my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love me some Cyndaquil. It would be really fun to do the DLC with it, and I think those are the only ones. Maybe Houndour, because you can't get Houndour. You're supposed to be able to get it through the Altering Cave, but as far as I've seen, they haven't fixed the Altering Cave thing, so it is what it is. We could at least create our Pokemon out of nothing, out of thin air, so of course you would. I think I have max repels, so I think I should be good, so. Anyways, after all of this, we have the Earth Badge. I am able to go into Victory Road itself. Alright, first of all, I do have max repels. I also have a bunch of other things on there, which is cool, but get my little guy on here. He'll take a minute to load, I think. There he is. Oh, to pop into existence, so I don't. It's like the pop-in from games. Anyways, the puzzles here aren't, like, super hard. I don't think they've ever made really, like, really hard puzzles, right? Dragon Claw, which I don't think anyone can learn, right? Oh, you know who can? Charizard. We might have to go back to Charizard, actually. I wonder if you're good enough for me. Well, let's find out. Dang, that's a lot of Pokemon. Just gonna hit up a flamethrower. Ponyta, huh? We're gonna hit up a little psychic action. And now it's starting to get a little bit more interesting because now the trainers are actually gonna have some craziness going on. So. Some of these guys do have a little bit of defense, so. Really? Why so many fire types? You trying to be a fire type trainer like me? You don't have a fire type. You have one that's a non-fire type, dude. What are you doing? Okay, attack. Well, that was kind of annoying, but you know. Safeguard. You can tell anytime a VTuber leaves, you're like, oh, his idol. He's idle. They're idle. Rolando. He's also got 5 Pokemon. This is crazy, dude. Eradicate. I wonder if I can Rock Smash you to death. Probably not. Well, probably, but... That's about what I thought. Super Fang is actually not a bad move. Ooh, the burn? He could have guts, though. I'm gonna just hit him with the flamethrower. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm getting so many flashbacks to... I've been playing through on my own. Now I'm not going to record that because, God, there'd be so many swears. I'm playing through Pokemon Platinum, guys, so... It's a game, it's a game. Same thing as well. I'm using a fire-only squad, which isn't going to probably be the best, but, you know, we're out here. I knew this shit would happen. This is why we got Sunny Day. At least make his water guns do no damage anyway. That did, like, negative damage, dude. This is why I need Thunder Punches for these water types. It'll just be a lot easier to deal with them. I wonder if I should put Sunny Day on this guy too, though. I could over, like, Stomp. Like, Stomp is good, right? But it's not, like, the best. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's pretty good. But I think they're gonna... I don't know if we're gonna work on EV training. We might not do that. Just simply because EV training in Gen 3 takes so... Why did I... Lose my mind. But yeah, EV training in Gen 3 just takes so long to do. It's so much easier in the newer gens because you have all of these different tools that allow you to be able to do things, but... Ooh. Perfect example where we can stomp on him. That's why I like Stomp. That flinch chance is pretty good. I think... Stomp him too. I'm gonna stomp him into submission. Oh, never mind. We're not stomping anymore. He's definitely not speeding now, I think. Yeah, I figured he would. Good job, good job. That actually did quite a bit. Yeah, the only fire types that can learn it is Charizard. That's crazy. That means Charizard will also be, which is fair, it is our starter, so it does make more sense to use our starter, right? Sure, we'll battle you. We should battle all the trainers in Victory Road, right? That's the point. A little bit of an extra long episode. Unless I want to split it, but I think I should do it all in one. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes. Nice. Get him out. Daisuke, Daisuke. Alright. Grab that. Darude Sandstorm. Victory Road too tough? I don't know, is it? Doesn't feel that way yet. You only have a single Pokemon as a Mr. Rhyme. I'm going to Aurora. Because of Bite. Which I think I will do with Crunch. So, yeah, now that I think about it, I think I am going to put Charizard back in. It just makes so much more sense to do it that way. Alright, time to Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed is a move that I really like, actually. That's a really strong move, actually. I think it's time to switch you around because we're just using the same couple of Pokemon. Ooh, we're hailing in here too? Hey, yo? You'll whip me? I forgot what the Tamer class. I think that what ends up becoming the Dragon... Yes, that's what it is, I think. The Dragon Tamer. They just never called him that until Emerald? I don't remember if it was in Ruby and Sapphire, actually. But they didn't call it until that gen. Like, this one was just a remake of Red and Blue, Green, and Yellow. Well, actually, this one's a remake of Red and Green, specifically. Yellow was remade with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which I have thought about playing and doing like a fire-only run of those games. They're a little bit weird, but it could be kind of interesting to do that. That would make the very first gym extremely interesting to do, though. That's why, because the first gym was already kind of, like, interesting. I don't want to do Kanto again. Not in this capacity. If it's something like Hard Gold, that's a little bit different. Because Gen 2 is actually kind of fun. You don't deal with the rock type right off the bat. You deal with the flying type, and you get access to actual rocks. Or actual fire types, like... Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, we get access to rock types every so often. Gen 4 is probably one of my favorites. That might be the next one we do, although I might just jump into Scarlet and Violet. Although I think what I might do is well, first of all, we're going to be playing Plants vs. Zombies next once this series wraps up. I already have that planned out and everything. And then in between that time, I have both Monster Hunter 1, Monster Hunter Stories, I should say 1, and Monster Hunter Stories 2. I want to play both of those before I play through 3, just so now I can get the story kind of beats and stuff. And I definitely want to play Monster Hunter Story 3. I'm going to be late on that one, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not that late, but a little bit. And then hopefully, I'm hoping that, oh, this is going to be an interesting setup here. Oh, he just spiked, it's fine. He messed up there. Should be able to beat that game, or get close enough to beating it, that I would be able to play through Lumen Tale Memories of Trey. That is the one game that I'm 150% looking forward to. I need that in my life. I don't know why I solar beamed again. I'm gonna do next to nothing to this guy with that reflect or light screen up. Yeah, that did not do a whole lot. Spark's gonna hurt a little bit. Alright, got focus now. Stomp. That should do a little bit more. Ooh, quite a bit more, actually. I'm thinking. Ah, I did use Hyper Potion. Alright. Alright, I see you. I respect it. I respect you. But now I'm gonna dig you out of here. Does have Arcanine. Ow. That's not very nice. Anyways. Here, max revive, that could be helpful. So like in the beginning, right, like these first couple of areas, the first 2 gyms I knew I was afraid of. Everything else I was like, yeah, we should be able to fly through these. Might have to train a little bit, or might have to do things, and we did have to do things a little bit differently, but all in all, it did end up working. And now, ooh, we do have Overheat. That's actually a very strong move. There's literally nothing down below, so it's not even worth it. Let's heal you up. The other thing I am thinking of using is like legendaries, but I'm not sure because that seems kind of cheap to me. Could be just me though, but probably is just me, honestly. But we'll see, we'll see. Trainers live to see stronger opponents. Yes, they do. I think we'll make it all one video because I think there's not very much longer. We have just a few more trainers to go through, funnily enough. How strong he really is. FireRed gets even better, obviously, over time, but yeah, like I was saying, the next goal after we beat through this and the post-game, because there is some post-game that I want to go over, that's when I'm going to have the other guys, is we're going to go through the Plants vs. Zombies, because I really do want to play that, because I really like that game. And then, like I said, Monster Hunter Stories 3, because I've been really wanting to play that. I've just been kind of stuck on this for a while, so I need to be able to get out of this so I can actually do some grinding on Monster Hunter Stories 1, which is a really fun game, actually. I need to switch out, because this guy has lowered defense. I can do a twofer. I can lower his attack while not having the lower defense. There's a payday. It's gonna do like, he crit. Even the crit didn't really do that much though, to be honest, but flamethrower, I guess, for now. This is why I really want the Thunder Punches for things like this. It'll be a lot easier to deal with. I feel like another thing that I might do is duplicate a couple of Fire Blasts just to give Fire Blast a couple more guys. It'll just be easier than having to run through the whole entire game again just to get another Fire Blast for one of my fire types. And I'm not going to give everyone a Fire Blast, because Flamethrower is better, and then we also do have Heat Wave, which is another good one. That one's more usable for doubles, because it hits both. Oh, I forgot this guy is that. That did a lot, actually, all things considered. This should kill, I think, though. Easy money. Chansey really doesn't have very many defenses, you know? Not a very defensive Pokemon, that's for sure. Only the Chosen can pass here. I think it's 3 more trainers we have. All of them have 5 Pokemon. That's crazy. if that flinches. I feel like it could. I don't know. Now we're getting into... Oh, shit. I don't think that kills, though. Ooh, I was right. I also don't think this kills, but I might be wrong. Oh, it does. Nice. I was like, it might. Couldn't remember if the guy was specially defensive or if he was physically. It looks like, oh my god, so many goddamn fires. 10, I guess. There's that water gun. That doesn't do a whole lot. But then again, it is a water gun, so... using moves that are not entirely the best, so... This is where the Sunny Day strats really do come into play. Oh. There we go. Now we hit him. Now we hit him. Oh no! I knew that that would frick me over. Might actually be in trouble here, I'm not sure. Oh, I thought that would do a lot more than that, actually. think I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp him so we can slowly lower him. I knew the Rain Dance was gonna come out. I just knew it was. And that's why I decided to do that instead of swap out. This should be able to kill it, though, I think. Here's the Rain Dance again. Some Rain Dances, dude. And Dig should have enough. Oh my god, that didn't do damage. Never mind. There's our first death in the Elite Four, or in the Victory Road. It should be fine, though. I think we have speed here, and we should be able to bounce back with Bite. No, extreme speed, actually. Extreme speed is so good. And base 80 power super priority, basically. I accidentally hit that one. I'm killing myself. It's fine. Let's see here. Go all the way up to the top to hit the hyper potions, but it's fine. We're almost out of here. I'll show you how good you aren't. I'll show you how good you aren't. What do you mean? Why do you still have a Bellsprout, dog? Dog, I'll show you how good you aren't, but you have a Bellsprout. At least make it a victory. For Pete's sake, dog. And alright. She does have a full line. It don't matter anyways, you're dead. Parasect. It's over. GG's. He tried. He tried real hard, didn't he? Didn't work too well. We are looking at Paris. Why do I'm gonna show that better than you. She has like no variety or nothing. I'm furious she even thought that you'd be serious. Get out of here, trash. Oh, there's two more. Technically speaking. Alright, let's get him moved all the way over. Ah, so you wish to challenge the Elite Four. Not quite yet, but yes. Essentially. Goodness gracious, so many Pokemon. Oh, it's over. Pop! with the Shadow Ball. Champions together. I don't know if it works like that. Nido Queen and Nido King. Those are actually really good Pokemon. Double Flamethrower into... I should have done Nido King, but it should be fine. Oh, and we burned him too? GG's. Able to one-shot you as well. And that's all sure. This guy does double edge. I thought it was double edge. We may save that. I think someone can learn double edge. That would be, you know, get off pretty well from using that. Alright. That's all she wrote for Victory Road. Like I said, before I get into the actual Elite Four, I'm going to get just a little bit of stuff on my guys. For example, my Pokemon will all have their moves, Thunder Punches, and crunches and a bunch of other things for all of the guys, so I'll have like the best, mostly optimized team. Again, I'm not too worried about EVs or IVs really, because at this point they don't really like super matter. You can kind of make it work without them, and that might actually be what I do for the other runs, because sometimes I'll play through them and I'll EV train. At least for the main series, I'm not going to do that, because that just takes away from some of it. Like, you can highly optimize it, and then, what, you run through everything? Anyways, that's a story for another day. That's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we're taking on the Elite Four already. We're already here. And then after that, it's the champion fight. And that's the one that I'm kind of not super worried about, but I am a little bit kind of curious how that one will go. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Deuces.